morning from London. Today is Star Wars Celebration. We are heading there soon. I'm just gonna get some breakfast from Pret. So yeah, join me today. So I actually bought these tickets last year. I bought them on the 30th of June. I had a look on the ticket today because obviously I printed it off as well. I'm also going to the Lucasfilm panel. Super excited I was selected for that. That is the one I wanted to go do the most. So I'm really, really excited for that. The event is at the XL. Tickets were, I think, around £65. And then obviously fees, but the fees weren't that much. And then I paid a little bit extra because I wanted a t-shirt and I also got a pin badge as well. I will be wearing the t-shirt, but I left the pin badge at home because I didn't want to lose it while I was at the event. And I do believe there's going to be a few stores there, so I will probably treat myself to some merch. Okay, here is the fit check. We're gonna alternate between my phone recording and my camera and my GoPro. We've gone all out, so right now we're on the phone, so the audio quality might change a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, this is the fit. Oh, I should probably go in the mirror where you can actually see it. So I was gonna dress up. I went to some costume shops because I have no skills designing stuff. So I went to some costume shops. They didn't have any costumes, unfortunately. So this is what we're working with. We've got a Star Wars Celebration t-shirt, a nice little skirt. We've got shorts on underneath, obviously, tights. And then the jewellery is a Rachel necklace because my name's Rachel. And then Millennium Falcon earrings that I got from Disneyland. There we go. We are getting the tube now. We are going to the Hammersmith and Apollo. We're getting a line and we're gonna get to the XL. The stop is Custom House, so let's see if I can make it. And behind me is King's Cross, and you'll recognise that if you're a Harry Potter fan from the first film, because obviously this is the station they go to. Platform 9 3/4 obviously does not exist. There is a shop. You can also get like a picture. They have like a trolley, but yeah. And here we are, we have arrived at the XL. This is just like the little walkway into before security. So they have little things being like, welcome to Star Wars Celebration, may the force be with you, which was super cool. We then got into the queue. The queue was long. So this was just the queue to get into like the queue. So that is, it was big, but we managed to get through it. It only took around 15 minutes to actually get through and get through security. And then we were in the main queue. There we go, so we're in the hall now. This is just the entrance. The general queue is all the people. I don't know how well you can see because obviously I'm a bit far away, but the queue is huge. Now I've got tickets for the first panel of the day, Lucasfilm on the celebration stage, so we've got to go to the slightly shorter queue because that queue is huge. We did bag check and everything. The tube was busy. It was it's DLR, so the train was very, very busy, full of Star Wars fans. There are a lot of costumes, as you can very much see. There are so many, and they are incredibly impressive. Absolutely obsessed with this. This is kind of difficult to record, but here is my celebration guest wristband. It's sparkly, which is very nice. Very excited. You can just see lightsabers just like spread all out, which I love. We are now in. There is a huge queue, but we managed to get in kind of earlier because I've got this first panel of the day, which is a good tip if you want to get in slightly earlier. We're just walking out and trying to find the celebration stage. Yeah, trying to find that for the first panel. I realised the XL looked like this. It's absolutely amazing. It's really, really big as well, which is really cool. So we've got a cloakroom. I want to... Celebration live stage, amazing. That's me. Let's go. So they've also got like a little market there as well, which is good for food. Oh, you can see that's the hall. You can see some of the stuff there. Cloakroom over there. Merchandise pickup. Food. Let's try find the celebration stage. Mr. Whippy, we've got ice cream. I've seen many Baby Yodas or Grogu. And then I had a quick wander into the halls just to see some of the merch before I went to the celebration stage. They had this Funko one, which was really cool. They also had an official big Funko one, but that had a big queue. So this is the celebration stage. I then queued up to get into that. I had the ticket, so there was a standby line, but it closed very, very quickly. So there wasn't many standby seats available. And then I waited in this big queue. I thought it was going to take forever to get in, and I was being like really stressed, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my spot. But we got in, and it started around 11:15, and it lasted about 2 hours. So it was quite a long panel.
No. They're all there. We got some over there. We got some. So you escaped. You survived the dive. That was the scary part.
And here is the view from the celebration stage. So there were 3 stages that you could view this panel on. There was a celebration stage, the galaxy stage, and the twin sun stage, I believe. The celebration stage was the only one that you were actually like there in person. You got to see other people. The other 2 were streaming stages. So you got to see the exclusive trailers, but you obviously weren't actually in like the room with all the actors and stuff. So I felt very, very lucky and very, very grateful to be like in the room where it properly happened. We saw the trailer for Andor season 2. They said they're still filming this, it's still like going on. So obviously it was just like little clips and stuff, but it does look very good. No spoilers from me.
London, I am so very pleased to meet you all.
This way out, guys. This way out.
Oh, it's really cute. Look at her dorky smiles, Jesus. Anyways, she has a really, I think, emotionally profound way of approaching.
And they went to talk about The Mandalorian. We had a few of the Mandalorian cast there. No trailers for The Mandalorian, obviously, but we did get a 6-minute preview, around 6 minutes, of the next episode.
Honestly, I've been to a few of these now and all over the world, and we came to Celebration.
Around what their culture was like, and John had the idea of they're not really taking their helmets.
We were also invited back in the evening for an exclusive showing of the next episode, so that was really exciting.
Well, as usual, very little, just to be honest. So yeah, I'll do my best to sound like an answer, but not give you anything, which is my normal mode of operation.
I've been in preparation ever since, so it was a breeze. It was a total pleasure, and I think one of the highlights was working with the incredible, talented people behind the scenes. When you see the droids and the animals and the aliens, yeah, it was a true dream come true. The skeleton crew, Ravi, Calvert,
your faces. This is an incredible experience. How are you handling all this?
Oh my god, I'm literally shaking. Scared.
Looks a bit like the Emperor there. Anyway, so tell me, what was your first introduction to Star Wars before you got started here?
Okay.
Comics or films or...
Well, okay, so first of all, just to start off, my first onesie that I ever wore as a baby it just said Star Wars on it. So I feel like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And because my dad really loves Star Wars. He's been a huge fan and always has been since he was a kid. So he even went on rugs.com to look for a Star Wars rug, and he was like to my mom, "Hey, can we buy a Star Wars rug?" And my mom was like, "No." And so were my brothers, and when I was younger, they were watching like a movie, and I thought I would join in. And I really like Princess Leia, and since I had long brown hair, I always try to recreate the hairstyle, and then also, of course, like a sheet, you know?
Yeah, the sheet.
All the things he was doing, I knew that he was studying at the master's feet as he was learning about Star Wars and becoming the Star Wars aficionado that he is. And I recognized that he also loved film. And he talked about movies endlessly. And so it was just inevitable that he would make this transition to live action. And he's done a spectacular job. I'm sure you guys know.
2023. Right.
August.
That's soon.
You're almost done.
Soon.
That is very soon.
That was,
Dave, I think you need to leave.
I think you better go.
well, that's all right. I like being here, so
It's good fun.
we'll have some fun here.
So Rosario, Luke Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, sharing the screen together both.
We're looking for someone. Yeah. So, you know, I think that we kind of come into us in a very sort of complex part of our relationship. We've known each other for a really long time, and it's very intense. Yes. Yes. So, but we're poised for adventure.
We're poised for adventure, and you know, I made a promise to someone, and I feel like I want to fill that obligation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got someone top of mind for sure.
Yes.
So another key member of Sabine and Ahsoka's found family is played by our next guest. Please welcome to the stage, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Having me.
Hi, Mary.
Excited to be here.
So, fans have been wondering which character you might be playing. Is that something you could possibly share with all of us?
You can say this,
okay.
yes.
I am
I mean, there was speculation.
That's nice to see.
Wow.
Yes, I'm very lucky to be playing her.
So, yeah, Hera, that's incredible. What was it like looking like her for the first time?
Pretty amazing, really transformative. Like, I mean, you know, obviously between the skin color and the contact lenses and the outfit, the jacket, you know, the whole combination of everything.
The goggles.
It was completely immersed in who she is, and completely taken away from myself, which was a fantastic thing to experience. I loved it.
You look amazing, truly, you look amazing.
I have to say it was kind of amazing watching her with her son, and he skipped no beats.
Yeah, he didn't even notice that I was green. He was just like,
Mom's green.
Okay, when's lunch? Like, he's just like
So just to be clear, and it's very awesome to say these words, we have on stage with us Ahsoka, Sabine, and Hera right now.
Into this for this moment now, where it's all come together, and everybody, I mean, before my animation teams, the actresses that portrayed them, all did such a great job that this was the logical next step, and I'm just really proud of every single person from the beginning, and thank you to all the fans for believing in me.
They then started talking about 10 years of Pinewood. So Pinewood is a studios in London, if you don't know. I have actually been lucky enough to visit there back when I was 18, and it is a beautiful studios. And then they showed some of like the costumes and stuff. I cut the audio off because when they play Star Wars music, I don't want the mouse to find me. So yeah, but they were playing Star Wars music at this moment in time, and then they started talking about more films. So as you know, we've mainly got like Disney Plus, like original series, but then they are starting to talk about Star Wars films again and what they're going to do with that, and that was really awesome to hear as well.
We're exploring a lot of different storylines, and this really spawns from what George Lucas said years ago, that he created Star Wars to move forward and backward along a mythological timeline. And now we're looking to broaden that timeline, building a rich future, expanding upon the present, going deep into the past to tell our stories. And we're thrilled to be working with some of the best and most passionate filmmakers on projects that will span the past, the present, and the future. And while it's still very early days, we did invite a few of those directors to join us today. It's my real pleasure to welcome to the stage James Mangold, past, telling the tale of the first Jedi to wield the Force and harness its liberating power in an era of chaos and oppression. Expanding upon our present, Dave Filoni will orchestrate the escalating war between the Imperial Remnant and the fledgling New Republic. Alongside producer Jon Favreau, they'll bring together many of the threads of our series in that cinematic event that we've been promising you. And as we head into the future, 15 years after the events of Rise of Skywalker, Charmin will be telling the story of rebuilding the new Jedi towers that rise to tear it down. Allie.
Everyone, we all just heard that. Take a moment, soak it all in. Okay, Jim, what do you think it is about this early moment in Star Wars that is so intriguing?
Well, when I first started talking to Kathy about doing one of these pictures, what occurred to me was just thinking about what kind of genre movie within Star Wars I'd like to make, and I thought about a kind of biblical epic, like Ten Commandments and a dawning of the Force. Where did the Force come from? When did we discover it? When did we know how to use it? A story just started developing, and with the wonderful help of all the brilliant canonites and brilliant historians of Star Wars and the timeline, we came up with kind of an incredible story to tell about the dawning of the Force, 25,000 years before this guy made his appearance. So it's an exciting story, and I can't wait to tell it.
Wow.
Do much better than that. Who would like to meet the Jedi Master? Come on, make some more noise. Okay, come on out.
And the final bit was Indiana Jones. We got to see the brand new trailer for Indiana Jones, which was then released on social media, and then we got to see 6 minutes of the film, like the middle of the film, and let me tell you, it looks so good and I cannot wait to see it.
In his own mind.
Phoebe, how about you? Tell us about Helena.
I play Helena, who is Indy's goddaughter. She's also a really, really lovely, sweet, adorable person.
And they cast you, that's really nice.
That's so sweet.
So that was the end of the Lucasfilm panel. It finished around 1ish, maybe like 1ish to 1:30, so it was quite a long panel, and then it was very, very busy in the halls. So the queues for all the stuff were very long, but we could still kind of wander about a little bit and see what was kind of going on, see the different photo ops they had available, and see all the different stalls. There were many, many different stalls, so that was really exciting. And I'll just show you some clips from them. So first panel, I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me because there is a lot of noise. First panel was done, absolutely fantastic, really enjoyed that. Then came out into like the halls and it's very busy, I will admit it is really busy, which is to be expected. Just had a wander around. They're still selling some photo ops. The photo ops are quite expensive, I will admit they are quite expensive. It just kind of depends like what you want to do. Yes, so there's a stage over there, so that is what the loud noise is. Yeah. They also have all the autograph tables there, and for some of the people you can see them, say if you just wanted to like see them, but for like people like Anthony Daniels, he's behind a like board so you can't see him. But yeah, it's good, it's just very busy. There's Funko and Lego here, and the Celebration store, and the queues for them are phenomenal, like over an hour easily, maybe 2 hours if not longer. So yeah, lots of queues, lots of people here. I don't know if today was actually sold out. I know Saturday and Sunday for a fact were sold out, but I don't know if today was sold out. But yeah, we're just kind of wandering about a little bit. The panel was absolutely fantastic. The guest was so good. We had Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Mads Mikkelsen, Jude Law, which was wild, Daisy Ridley. There were all sorts, which was really good. Lots of people in costumes, which I really like. And also, there was a lot of people vlogging here, so you don't feel as awkward doing it because there's just so many people, which is really, really nice. So yeah, we're just gonna carry on wandering around. I'll kind of put some footage as well. I bought the GoPro so you can like see what it looks like. But yeah, very, very busy, I will admit.
So there's
yes, it's really busy. I'm just off to a side so it looks quiet, but if you turn around even a little bit, it's very busy. But it's good, you know, it's still nice to kind of see things. I don't know how close I've been able to buy anything because everything's just like, again, very busy, but it's really good. Lots of photo ops, a lot of photo ops. I definitely recommend getting here early because it got busier. So before I went into the panel, it was quite like quiet, whereas now it's like a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, I've still got my celebration thing. This actually gets me in to a screening of the next episode of The Mandalorian. So we saw like maybe 6 minutes of it, which was really, really good. Screaming again. So we saw 6 minutes of The Mandalorian, and then with these wristbands we can see the full episode tonight before it goes out on Wednesday.
Changed my life. Also, Stephen's work and George's work has been a part of my life ever since I had a Super 8 camera in my hand. Wars we're not even sure who we're rooting for anymore, and the Cold War, and nuclear power, and moon landings, and so.
Right, we're going to carry on and have a look at some of the things. I want to go to Lego. My friend is at Lego, so I want to see them. I'm just going to get something from Costa. So the Costa closest to like the halls was very, very busy, but the Costa like closer to the doors is quiet. Same for the toilets and stuff. So top tip if you come into the XL for an event like this, because it is everywhere is so busy, but the Costa queue, let me show you, quiet. Look at that, and we can get some food. Oh, I should probably do it this way. That's better. So we're at Celebration, Star Wars Celebration. I have just had some food. I got it from Costa. I didn't have much. If you're coming to this, I would 10 out of 10 recommend bringing a packed lunch because the queues for like everything is so big for the XL. Other than that, having a great time. Got a bit overwhelmed at the beginning with how many people there were, but calm down now. Just need to like have a little bit of a break. You can like leave and come back in, but I think you have to go then back through security, which obviously makes sense. And yeah, I'm going to go take you through some other places, maybe queue up for a couple of things, but I may also do that tomorrow. I'll probably try and get here earlier tomorrow because I don't have any panels tomorrow, so I'll have to wait in the general queue, and that was long. So let's go. So there are different stages here at the Star Wars Celebration. The main one is the Celebration stage. There's also the Twin Suns stage, because obviously, you know, Twin Suns, and I do really like the names. I'm just going to carry on. See, I feel like this is a once-in-a-lifetime sort of thing, unless you come to Celebration a lot, where you just walk and there's just, you know, Darth Vader, Stormtroopers. Absolutely love it. It is really great to say, it is really great to see so many people dressed up, basically at other events like Disneyland. So if you don't know, if you go to Disneyland and you're over the age of 12, you cannot dress up. You can do something called Disney bounding, which is where people just kind of like wear clothes kind of similar, but you can't dress up properly. But here, you can. So obviously loads of people are cosplaying, and it's quite an experience just like walking around and just seeing people dressed up. I was just like on the tube this morning, and then Obi-Wan's next to me, and I really do think that's quite fantastic. And behind me we've got these really cool posters. So we've got some Star Wars ones, we've got a Baby Yoda, I don't know how well you can see it. Can you see it? Oh, there we go. And these are actually the portraits that are on the tickets that you get on your lanyard. So I thought you'd get given a lanyard as you walked in, but I didn't. So my badge is just in my bag. Other people bought lanyards. I wish I did. I wish I'd thought ahead, but I did not. But anyway, it's fine because it's just in my bag and it's not the end of the world. You don't need to have it on you. I think you have to have it on you, but not like physically, because no one's stopped me yet. So we'll find out. These are so pretty. Love these. Also, what I really like about this event is they have this diverseuk.org. Now, I've not actually heard of this organisation before, but it's a sensory calming space. So basically, you can just sit in there. They've got like sensory stuff in there, which is absolutely fantastic for people who, you know, struggle with things like this, because it is overwhelming. Like, there are a lot of people, and the fact they've got something like that at this big event is really nice. And I think we should normalise it at more events, to be completely honest. And then here is just one of the halls. So there was 2 halls filled with stalls. They had all sorts of stalls. So here is one with pins in and with different like items in. There was some Lego in there as well. Some of them they had like the official, you know, Funko and Lego shops, but then a lot of these other like smaller stalls also had these things as well. There was also this really cool like watch straps. So they had like Apple watch straps, which were really good. I don't think I got them on camera, but there were some really nice Star Wars ones. You can just see like all the different kind of stalls. And what I really love is when I'm just like recording through the halls, you can just see people wearing like full cosplay, and I really love the cosplay. I really wish I had dressed up because it just looks so much fun, and the people who are doing it were obviously having the best time, and I really loved that. They had a wide variety of stuff at these stalls, and people had bags full, and I mean full of stuff, which was just really great to see. I would love to know how much money this whole event made, because I imagine it was a lot, because everyone I saw had just lots and lots of things. The most popular stuff I think was the Funko, based on just like what I saw. Like I saw a lot of people with big Funko bags just like filled to the brim with Funko Pops. So that was really nice to see. Just going to show you some more clips. They had like artwork. Artwork was very, very popular. They had like prints and stuff. Obviously prints and stuff, they can be quite expensive, but they were very, very nice to see. So they had a lot of different stores with them on. They also had a Forbidden Planet stall. If you don't know, Forbidden Planet is basically just like a popular culture kind of place, and at the stall they had here, it was just like mainly Star Wars stuff. Then they had more photo ops. So you had photo ops, just like general background stuff, but then sometimes you also had people like dressed in cosplay, just like posing for photos there as well, to kind of add a bit of something. So that was really cool. As you can see, it was very, very busy. I should have been expecting it to be busy, but I was pretty surprised at how many people there were, because I've never been to this venue before, but it was really great to see. Sorry the angle's not great on all of these. This is basically, I'm short, so this is pretty much what it was like for me, like wandering about. So that was really fun. But yeah, I'm just going to show you some more clips. I'll put some like music over the top as well. And yeah, if you have any questions about any of the stalls or anything, I'll do my best to answer them in the comments, so just let me know. And in one of the halls, they had this thing called Droid Racing, which is pretty much, you guessed it, racing a droid. It was really fun. A lot of like kids got involved, which was really, really sweet. I wish I was young enough to get involved because it did look very, very fun. It was very heated. The people were cheering. The people were like, it was a lot of fun, and it was great to see. And I think this is a regular thing at the Star Wars Celebration. So if you do go to one in the future, I believe the next one is in Japan in 2025. You will probably see this droid racing, and it is something you don't want to miss because it's super cute and super fun. It is now 5 o'clock, and with this celebration wristband, we actually have the opportunity to watch an episode of The Mandalorian with Dave. The next episode, so the one that comes out on Wednesday. So super excited about that. Obviously, no spoilers. But yeah, we're just gonna go head over there, and it's back in the celebration stage room. And then bright and early tomorrow for another full day at Star Wars Celebration.